our power went out in high school as seniors. So we're like, hey, the Tigers are playing. So it was the second game of the season, and it was like 35 degrees. Like, hey, let's go down there and watch the game. And he took a no-no into the ninth inning, and Tony Phillips broke it up. And we were like, it'd be cool to see it over here. At the same time, we were happy. But the perfect game, that's one of those most unique things in sports.
Right. And in fact, to illustrate that, there was another Saturday night, right? Friday night. The guy there was going to die about Saturday night. It was his very first start. Yeah. How cool was that? His dad was there. That's awesome. You know, it's becoming more common when he's batting averages and damage. It's real freaky stuff. But it definitely is the beginning of the season. It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's a week at the beginning of the season. once in a while. Then he'd go back and have 4 bad games. And then he'd have two or three good games the other week. And then he'd be back.
I mean, Joe Jimenez is going to start being him. He may be the new Buck Farmer.
Oh, I know.
Buck Jimenez.
Yeah, he's the same way.
Yesterday he comes in. Of course, it's a blowout. That's my point. Like, it's got to be a 7-run lead or deficit for Buck Farmer to enter the game.
And damn it, Derek Holland comes in yesterday.
Yeah, he's still on the team.
I know. Oh, God. Our telephone number is 248-539-9797. Coming up next. Now, I wasn't here last week, but from what I gather, people are thinking that the Pistons made the wrong draft pick, huh? Based on summer.
Okay, Jeff Rieger, it should not be the stain that he is.
I'm not just talking about
He was
Jeff
suspended.
Yes, I think we'll look at the Cade Cunningham week coming up next. 97.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. An Odyssey station. Sports headlines all day, every day. From the Sold by Mike C Sports Desk. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
This update brought to you by Hall Financial. No home runs for Miguel Cabrera, nor a hit. Only one hit by the entire Tigers team yesterday in their 11-0 loss to Cleveland. That came with 2 out in the 8th. A single by Harold Castro, breaking up a perfect game by Tristan McKenzie. Angels come in for 3 starting on Tuesday night. Tigers off tonight. Prospects Riley Green and Spencer Torkelson both promoted to AAA Toledo, where they will stay for the balance of the season, according to manager A.J. Hinch. In golf, Canton resident James Powlett of MSU becomes the first person born in Michigan to ever win the U.S. Amateur Championship. Lions waiving quarterback Alex Brown yesterday. In tennis, Roger Federer has knee surgery. He is withdrawn from the U.S. Open, says he'll be out from many months. NBA Clippers trade Pat Beverly, Rajon Rondo, and Daniel Oturu to Memphis for Eric Bledsoe. At the Ticket Update desk, I'm Jeff Lesson for more 97.1 The Ticket or Odyssey.com.
Live from the Jamie Samuelson Studio, Stoney and Jansen on 97.1 The Ticket.
Thank you, Jeff. 97 on the ticket. By the way, I think it's pilot. There's no L. It's not pilot. P-I-O-T. But congratulations to him anyway.
Some big deals.
Michigan State wins the U.S. Am. He also played at Catholic Central, plays at Fox Hills and a Grinder, and that was pretty awesome. By the way, if you were watching like I was, and I understand not that many people watch the U.S. Amateur, but that, with a local feel to it, I watched. At 6 o'clock, we're on the 17th hole, which is really hard. 35. It's the 36-hole match play. At 6 o'clock, they dump out coverage and go to, Channel 4 local news, which they did all over the country.
Right, and if you wanted to keep watching, you had to go find it on NBC Sports Center.
Right. But there are a lot of people who don't have access to that. And if you're like where I was in like a little bar area where I was. I wasn't paying that close attention, so I missed the graphics. We were like going all every TV. We went to the Golf Channel. They didn't have it. We went somewhere else. So I was trying to watch it on my phone. I said, well, wait a second. It's on my NBC Sports app, which means it's probably on NBC Sports. So I watched it from there. But there's a lot of people who don't get NBC Sportsnet on their systems and things like that. So that kind of sucked. But then again, I mean, how many people really care about the U.S. Amateur Championship? Not that many. Well, we cared because it was local. Way to go for him.
Jim, did you know what was going on before Stoney's text yesterday?
So I did know what's going on because I saw stuff on social media. You follow people around here, and some of the local media was posting about it. But I'm a 4 majors, and that's it kind of golf fan. I watch golf 4 times a year, so this is never on my radar. And it only was because, to your point, Stoney, we had a local guy going for it.
Right. If it wasn't, if I was gone, I'd flip around and watch a few holes. I'm not watching the U.S. Amateur normally. I mean, I remember I watched a little bit. There was a kid from Michigan who was in the semifinals a couple of years ago when it was at Oakland Hills. I watched that. That's about it. So I thought it sucked, the fact that they dumped out. However, he won, and that's awesome. Also awesome, Taylor Little League. Taylor North Little League going to Williamsport. I think that's great. I know, Gov, you know some of the players, some of the coaches. coach, and we're gonna have the coach on tomorrow. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I actually coached one of the kids at the farm level, 7, 8-year-old level.
That's great.
And I didn't know. Oh yeah, exactly. No, I was the assistant then, but no, the kid was good back then. I mean, it's not surprising. Like, I mean, apparently, I'm not trying to jinx or anything, they got a legitimate shot. I guess they are just loaded with pitchers, which is what you need. So this is super cool, and our major team lost to them in the districts on their way to the Little League World Series. So it's just cool to have some sort of connection to that, and it'd be cool to talk to the coach tomorrow. He was on. I talked to him yesterday, and he was on the bus on the way to Williamsport, and he just said, he goes, "I cannot believe I'm sitting here right now."
I know.
He's just looking at these kids and going, "Are you kidding me?"
And you know what the saddest thing is? They last week they announced no fans.
Yeah.
That's
Parents, I think, though, and all that will still be there.
I hope so.
Be kind of like the Olympics or college hoops last year. You know, you'll see scattered people.
Right.
But you know what? It's better than nothing.
No doubt about it.
And
it's always riveting television.
you know, no international. 2 teams from each region made it.
Yes.
All U.S. teams.
So,
But
you got a break.
they were the true champs of the region, so no Astros.
Right.
I know you're the Astros police.
Murray in Clinton Township, what's up?
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I think that the reason why that Cleveland pitcher didn't get that no hitter was because it was karma. You know, they robbed
Colorado.
Yeah. So now we eat.
You know, I would agree with you if actually it was Cleveland that actually did something, but it was the umpire.
Right. Yeah. Right. You think the Tigers ought to look at Jake? He just got released from I don't know what.
Oh, Arrieta?
Yeah. You think
No. Jake Arrieta hasn't been good since he left Chicago. He sucked for the Phillies. Now he's going back to the Cubs and suck. No, Jake Arrieta should go with Buck Farmer and play, Yahtzee together or something. Obviously he's having a better career than Buck Farmer.
Yesterday, I listened to Chapman after the show about the McKenzie thing, and he was saying that he would be a better pitcher if he added 20 pounds.
He's real thin.
I know, but do you agree with that? Look at Lance Lynn. I mean, he's a great pitcher, and he's it's like John Kruk out there almost.
Hey, look, everybody has their own. Look at golfers these days. You don't have to be a big guy to hit the ball far. You don't have to be a guy, who weighs a lot to throw the ball hard. Man.
Chapman did have a good line, though. He said that the guy that for the Indians, a straw, that should be Tristan McKenzie's last name.
That is definitely a good point. 248-539-9797. Now, Saturday night, I was looking forward to watching late night in Vegas. Pistons taking on the Lakers in Summer League. See how Cade Cunningham looked in his 4th game, but right before the game started, I saw on social media Cunningham and Hayes are not playing. So I basically did not watch much of the game. Saw some highlights. Luka Garza had a good game.
And step back 3.
But I know. But man, oh man. I mean, last week being on vacation, I watched a lot of the games. I thought Cade Cunningham, look, when they played against Houston, Green had a little better of a game. Okay, fine. Everybody knows that Jalen Green, we all thought was going to be maybe more electric, maybe more athletic, maybe a better scorer. But first, and it's Summer League. Let's remember this. It's Summer League. And I thought Cade Cunningham, he didn't shoot great the first game, but since then he's been really, really good. I mean, I don't understand this, angst about Cade Cunningham.
Star, you know where this comes from. It's this long history in Detroit sports of they pass up on the better guy. And I know you're the king of it, and I know we can fill the lines up for the rest of the show doing that, and you guys have before. That's where it comes from. That's how people are here. They think, oh, did we pass up? But there's no way if you watched Cade Cunningham this last week, should you have any buyer's remorse.
No.
You say Green played better in the head-to-head. I actually disagree. I think Green scored more points.
Right.
But Cade crossed him up and hit the 3-pointer. He played well on defense and D'd him up. Green got a lot of those points at the free throw line, whereas Cunningham, and the other thing with Cunningham is he's in this role now where he's trying to make sure that his teammates develop too. He doesn't want to just take the ball away from Killian Hayes.
When he was mic'd up, you could see that this guy has the intangible.
What I don't get to is the people who want to say, oh, it was closer than you think. Well, if it's lean on the guy who wants to be here as opposed to the guy that wants a max contract and wants to score a bunch of points. I don't think it was 1A, 1B. I think Cade was the better player. But those who were pushing so hard for Jalen Green to be in the conversation, okay, let's give them that. Let's say it's 1A, 1B. Which guy's makeup would you rather have in the city of Detroit?
Cade Cunningham.
Easy. So then they made the right pick.
Yeah. Now, you could sit there and, play Monday morning quarterback and say, would you rather have Jalen Green and, let's say,
Would you rather have Randy Moss or Terry Fair? 2-4.
would you rather have, Jalen Green and one of their other picks,
Right.
and maybe they were thinking Cam Thomas, or just Cade Cunningham, and, I'd still say right now, Cade Cunningham. And you talk about Gov mentioned Brian Chapman talking about McKenzie getting weight. I think Cade Cunningham could, bulk up a little bit too, because
I think so too.
one of the things that I, did love about him, what I've seen so far, is finishing underneath the basket. He's bulk up a little bit, but he's 19.
He's 19.
old. Exactly.
Yeah, I know. I saw some draft footage from when LeBron got picked, and I couldn't believe how small he was.
Yes.
Just give this some time. And I think what you said, Stoney, about the intangibles, I'm so excited about that aspect of him. I'm seeing that Stoney making one of those predictions here that I haven't done in a while.
And I think your Mahomes is a little bit over the
I
top,
said
but
Mahomes-esque potential and having the virtual total package that you want from an athlete,
Yeah.
from a on the court and a marketing standpoint. Like I believe the Pistons have gotten themselves a who will be one of the most marketable players in the league in 5 years. I do, and I think he has the it factor.
he does.
And I think most importantly, he got his second contract with the Pistons 5 years in. That's the significance, is getting a guy that can be here, not just for a rookie deal, but someone that, at least so far so good, he wants to do all the things to make Detroit a winner.
They're finishing off their summer league tonight against Orlando at 8 o'clock, and early indications are he's not going to play tonight either. No, for sure.
Most of these top picks, they play, a handful of games,
Right.
3-4 games, and then they're done.
I'll see more of Garza and the kid from Georgetown. He looked pretty good. I forget his last name. He looked pretty good.
I mean, that Garza is going to be able to be offensively decent in the NBA. I thought that was a given with him coming out. The question's going to be the defense.
Right.
Well, but that's what made it so noteworthy that and they say it every single time. It's the whole Stafford and Kershaw went to the same grew up together. Garza shed 25 pounds this offseason. They keep bringing it up because that's what he needed to do
Correct.
to have the foot speed to keep up with guys at the perimeter. So,
Right, which he still can't do.
not at a great level. But he's a guy who's going to, he's a second round pick. He's going to try really hard. He's going to put himself in, he's going to reach whatever potential he has as a player. And maybe that ends up being just a backup center.
A backup to,
but you get that out of the
back
second
up to-
round.
A backup to Stewart or a backup to Kelly Olynyk.
He's going to be a total matchup situationally.
Yep.
And if the other team has any scoring in the paint, in the game, they're going to own him.
Right, and that's why Stewart would be playing.
Exactly.
And use his fouls wisely. The kid from Toledo is from the Rochester area, Littleson. That kid can shoot. That's the one thing the Pistons definitely need, especially with where the NBA is right now, is some outside shooting. So, look, I had no... Okay, Cunningham was terrific. Did he set the world on fire this summer league? No, but it's the summer league.
I think the refreshing thing with the ridiculous arguments that were made last week, and Skip Bayless said it as well, Stoney. I'm not sure if you knew that he said that Tuesday or Monday, whichever it was, that I think it was Monday morning he said it, right, Jim?
Yeah, it was after their first game. They had both played, not even against each other.
Right, and he said the Pistons made the wrong pick. So it wasn't just Rieger. I mean, I think some people...
Yeah, but this is also Skip Bayless who said Mike McCarthy's not a good coach because he's overrated.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, Andy Reid.
But you know what? I think Cade, the last couple of games, comforted people.
Yes.
The people who were like, did they make a mistake? I wonder if there's any people out there just adamantly still against them.
And he's going to have games where he's going to not play great. You know what? That's what rookies do.
And I think Friday night might not have been on people's radar just because of everything else going on in Detroit, preseason football and the Tigers and the chase for 500 and Dave Chappelle in town. And Aretha was out in theaters if you want to watch that. So maybe people didn't realize what Cade did in that game, but he made 7 of 10 threes. I mean, he scored
can't shoot
late.
outside.
He scored late in the game, too, which is something that he did at Oklahoma State. He was a clutch scorer. Maybe that didn't
They had two
register for people, but he was really good Friday night.
They had 2 games in a row. I think 2 games against State. And Philadelphia Friday, they almost blew the game. He should be in Vegas, right? 248-539-9797 is the telephone number. We'll get into the late game critique of Dan Campbell coming up at 9:35, but Heather is next with news.
Yeah, I've got a pretty cool story about a Macomb County high school student who recently made a pretty historic discovery after buying something at an estate sale.
Lucky son of a gun. Maybe? I don't know. I can't wait to find out what it is. 97.1 The Ticket.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ 950 AM Traffic Center, this report sponsored by your Metro Detroit Buick GMC dealers. Watching here, traffic slower for road work 275 southbound between I-94 and Sibley. The northbound route of 275 slowest here from Ford Road to I-96. Accident-free conditions here along both north and southbound I-75, but there is the work ongoing southbound I-75 at Outer Drive, and the westbound I-94 ramp to southbound Harper is closed for maintenance work through midweek. Westbound M14 from 275 to Shelton, a lane closure here as well. I'm Jason at this got for traffic.
Boxing legend Manny Pacquiao is back in the ring this Saturday for the first time in over 2 years. And FanDuel Sportsbook is giving new customers exclusive 31 odds on either fighter to win when Manny Pacquiao takes on Yordenis Ugas. Now is the perfect time to give FanDuel a shot because you can win $150 with a simple $5 bet. That's why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook app. So don't miss out on the $150 you can get with just a simple $5 bet when you bet Manny Pacquiao returning to the ring against Yordenis Ugas. Just download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up with promo code Jansen to get on the action. That's promo code Jansen. FanDuel Sportsbook is the official partner of 97.1 The Ticket. Must be 21 or over in present Michigan. Odds boost available for new users only. Must wager on designated boost market. $10 first deposit required. Max bonus of $150. Risk-free bet. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max refund of $10. Restrictions apply. See full terms for both offers at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problems? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
Don't miss out on a very special appearance of the world's first all-electric super truck with the GMC Hummer EV. Not only will we have this vehicle on site, but you can check out the entire vehicle lineup from Buick GMC. Join us for the biggest party on Woodward at Nicky D's.
Penske Logistics has immediate full-time and part-time warehouse openings at their cold storage warehouse in Romulus and dry storage warehouse in Chesterfield. Both locations have a daily open house from 1 to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. New full-time hires will average more than $51,000 in 1 year and receive a $1,500 signing bonus. You know the name. You see their trucks. Call to speak with a recruiter today at 734-403-4077 or text PLW1 to 25000 to apply and pick your path.
General RV is your premier RV partner and the destination for RV shoppers. We carry over 100 top brands of travel trailers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes at our super centers, and new RVs are arriving daily. Our experts can help with all your needs, from sales and financing to parts and service. Plus, we'll get you on the road with confidence. Shop our growing selection of family-friendly travel trailers, spacious fifth wheels, and luxury motorhomes to begin your RV adventure now at General RV in Wixom, Clarkston, Brownstown, and Mount Clemens.
Syntec is back and better than ever at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Syntec is a premium full synthetic motor oil at an affordable price. Right now, get 5 quarts of Syntec full synthetic and a Wix filter for just $31.99. Plus, earn double O-Rewards points. Minimize friction, heat, and wear on your engine with Syntec full synthetic motor oil exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
At Shell, we know from the time you get up to the time you wrap up, there's a lot of meetups, eat-ups, and hurry-ups. So come to Shell and get 3 things done at once. Fill up with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus to help keep your engine running like new. Save up with the Fuel Rewards program and never pay full price for gas again. Then snack up with in-store rewards to save even more at the pump. Make the most of the style
save $50 during the previous 7 days. It's easy. Simply take advantage of BetMGM's boosted odds specials, unique parlay offers, daily promotions, and live betting action. When your wager total reaches $50, you're guaranteed to receive a $10 free bet to use any way you'd like. You're going to love Summer Mondays at BetMGM, the king of sports bets, with BetMGM's Money Monday Club. Download the BetMGM app or visit BetMGM.com to sign up and learn more about how you can be part of the Money Monday Club. Get rewarded for your bets every week at BetMGM. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 or older, Michigan only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. Excludes Michigan disassociated persons.
For the ones standing guard. For the eagle-eyed. For the knights in shining armor. And for all those who support them. We are Grainger, your experienced safety partner, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, committed to helping keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com/safety, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We're all on this planet together, so join Odyssey and find your one thing. Improve your gas mileage by properly inflating tires and taking your car in for a tune-up. Join Odyssey, and together, each of us doing one thing makes a greener tomorrow. What's your one thing?
Oh, I'm tired. My youngest daughter's best friend growing up got married this weekend. And we were just up late. Now I'm beat. They had like the reception at their house, which is real close to us. They're on the lake, and we were just out hanging out there till all hours. More than a few. That's right. Oh, not much.